other confluence was this, right? So remember, this is something which I've kind of been doing it, but the days I break this, the market gives me a little slap on the wrist. Try and remember this. You see, this here is the volume profile. Now you don't want to get too bogged down on what this actually means, right? All this means is where the previous day's volume was situated. So in other words, as long as you're trading where this blue region is or not too far outside where the blue region is, you'll be okay. If you're trying to trade below or above, you're trading in low areas of volume, which typically doesn't end well. So if you just take a look at where the trades happened today, here, key level 2, it was inside of the value area. It was inside of the volume, basically. So the reason I'm going through all this is because hopefully you can start to see I'm stacking confluences, right? That's all I'm doing. This is a game of following systems. Positioning, and this is all still positioning, by the way, right? This is all positioning. So this is a 4-step process. So I've been through my structure. I've understood targeted liquidity. I understand that we're in discount. I've got my price in bands, and then I've hit my key level. There's even more confluences you can use, such as volume, weekly opening price, etc., etc. Now let's do it. So first of all, James, I think you caught this short or something. Aman, did you catch this short? I know there was a short here.
Yes.
Did any of you catch that one?
Yes.
2 to 3?
From 1 to 2, this short here.
No, I think the one I got was from 2 to 3 yesterday.
That's fine. James, did you catch a short from 1 to 2?
I did.
I actually didn't because my laptop froze during that time, so I actually couldn't catch it. But that was a good trade.
Yeah.
However, let's see. So this was probably halfway through session. So from here, I was looking at it very carefully. So I didn't have a clear bias at this point, right? The reason I didn't have a clear bias was because what did I even say? So we're in premium, so I was kind of looking for shorts, but we may have seen the low of the week, and we had already seen a discount, so I was kind of looking for longs. The lesson here is that if you don't have a clear bias, or the market isn't giving you a clear bias, it is okay to walk away. You don't have to trade. That's an important point as well. You don't actually have to trade. And then my favorite topic is understanding levels. So if you look here, this is my favorite topic, and I teach this with a lot of heart, a lot of passion, because I think it means a lot, man. I think if you can just crack levels and get confident with, first of all, understanding where your levels are, but how you find them. If you can truly trust your levels, order flow becomes way easier. And I made a document which I'll send both of you afterwards that you can kind of dig into, right? One thing that you want to know, this is what's super interesting. Now, if you remember last week on Friday, I took a long on Friday. Was it Friday last week? Friday the 24th of April, yeah. So it was this one. It was a fantastic trade. When I say it's a fantastic trade, I don't know if you guys remember on Friday, this was like $1,000, this one here.
Oh, yeah.
This one here. Now, the reason I'm bringing up this trade wasn't because it was a winner or a loser or anything, but what you want to try and understand is that level from Friday. Like, I want you to buy into this, because so many people ask me, how do you find your levels? The short answer is that you're looking for a price imbalance and you're looking for order flow to confirm it. The long answer, and the unpopular answer, is it does take practice. It's something you need to train your brain to see. The reason I have frameworks, so the reason I follow this framework, for example, this main framework here, the reason I follow this framework is because you want to position yourself, you want to understand price, you want to understand proof, and then you want to execute with precision. Now, this is the trick. Right? On Friday, I took a trade here. So I used the precision entry or the bolt breakout blueprint to find an execution here. Now, what you want to understand is, hopefully you can all see that each piece is connected. I've designed it on purpose like this. Each piece is connected. Because once you've taken a precise entry, you don't want to forget that level, right? You don't want to be like, oh, I took a good trade on there, I forgot that. No, you want to understand that precision entry is still a key level for the future. And this is a very classic example. This was the 24th of April. Okay, this was the 24th of April, and this was today. This was the 30th of April. This is not a coincidence, right? This is not a coincidence. I hope you all can see that. I need to hear a yes, because this is
Yeah.
like this is like
Yeah.
super
Yes,
important.
yes.
This
Wow.
is super important. This is like
Right.
this is like this is the gold dust, right? But this is kind of, if you can understand where limit orders are resting, that is 80. I used to say it's 50% of the battle. No, I've upped that to 80%. That is 80% of the battle. Knowing where the limit orders are resting. Okay, so that is why precision leads back to positioning. And then we go price, then we go proof, then we go precision, and around we go. It is a process that is never ending. It's a circular process. So I hope that makes sense. I hope like, because I get a lot of questions about this, so I try to make it as clear as possible. This was the 24th of April.